Hey friends, how are you? I'm so excited. I am here to do a little bit of celebration and talk to you a little bit about the no. Just came off a fabulous three three on the job training. So it was the person's third one. Congratulations, Christina Jones. She did a phenomenal job. Not only because it's one thing to show up and read a script, but she practiced, every time she did it better and better. And she actually had people at the event, right? Because it's one thing to talk in front of people, it's another people to invite people. And I'm sure that some of these people might have been scary to invite to. So I'm coming to you as oiled as a mother, appropriate, right? For what we've got going on and the kids' sense and stuff too. But let's talk business and let's talk about hearing the no, right? Hearing the no, because tonight, and if for Christina, if she's watching that too, I don't normally do this, but I wanted her to see what the close looks like, right? So when we're presenting, it's really important that we do that close and we take people through what did you like best about what you heard. I think this is a great thing to do in a group class too. Even if you can just pull like some of the new people. What did you like about what you heard? Really tell me more about that and like kind of pull that out of them. Great. Where do you see yourself getting started? And if you're doing a product class, it might be do you see yourself like kind of just testing a product? Do you see yourself really getting our premium starter kit and getting started with our essential oils? Or do you see yourself really making a lifestyle change, getting our premium starter kit and starting with our Ninja Red products, right? Ninja Red or whatever it is. So this is a good tip for you too, Christine. Super proud of you doing that one-on-one with your friend. And so let's talk about the no and the varieties of no that you can get. So tonight I heard one that I haven't heard in a while. And this no was, she just messaged me. I don't know if I can do that here, but this no was, what did she say? Christine might be able to help me. It was, network marketing things aren't really my thing. Network marketing things really aren't my thing. Now, a lot of you who are amateurs, like one, I think it still did me, it like caught me off guard a little bit. You know, a lot of you might say, well, you know, Walmart's a network marketing, you know, you might like get defensive. You don't do that because you really don't understand what's in that person's head, right? They might have had a parent who did every business out there and just didn't know how to be a professional. We don't know, right? I don't actually know what she was saying, but as she kept talking, she basically said, I will be a customer, right? The business isn't for me, but I will be a customer. So it's like this, it just shows again how this Danny Johnson closing process really does work so well. It's because you're listening, you're not talking, you're asking the questions and stuff like that. I could have left her when I said, what did you like best about what you heard? And she said, hey, I'm just here supporting my niece and I'm just so proud of her and you did a great job. And then there was a silence, right? I didn't go on. I finished asking, where do you see yourself getting started? Are you a number one, a number two, number three? Now your closes might look different, but you need to get an answer, right? We need to get an answer. We need to get an answer. Yes, no, maybe. I think I'll start here. This is not pressuring people. This is helping them make a decision. Plus, we give choices just like we do with our kids, right? We're supposed to in our parenting. But it's very important. Now, another associate got on and was just feeling a little discouraged, like I've been getting a lot of no's. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. If you're going through your resource list and people are saying, no, this isn't for me. No, this isn't, I don't think so, or I don't want these products. Like, it's really hard, especially this associate has had such radical health benefits from our products that, like, I'm sure she, like myself, feel like everybody needs this, right? Why aren't you using this? I was with a mom whose daughter's really struggling with depression, and her daughter really likes the oils. And but she doesn't want to hear. She doesn't want to She doesn't want to look at the literature. She doesn't want to, like, I have to respect that, right? I have to respect that. And I have to celebrate that I got to know. I'm heartbroken that it's my friend, my family member, or whomever. Yeah, I'm a little heartbroken that they don't see what I see. And in fact, Christy, who was on a couple weeks ago in our business thing, she's like, why doesn't everyone see this? I just don't understand why everyone doesn't do it as a business. And we have to wake up that not everyone wants this. Not everyone wants to do the work. Not everyone wants to get the training. Not everyone wants it. Some people just want to get their products paid for. Some people just want to be a part of a community. Some people just want to do it for a season and then they want to be done. Some people want it as a stepping stone to some other dream, right? They're not all in. Not everybody is. Most people aren't. Okay, I'm going off on a bunny trail. But the point is, the no's are good. The no's are good. I guarantee you, you cannot get to 100 no's, without most likely getting a new team member who grows a business. Now, I bet you can get 10 no's and maybe no clients, right? Especially if you have poor skills. We'll talk about skills in a second. But you cannot get to 100 people who you bring through this overview presentation where they can see some of the products, they can hear some of the testimonies, they see how we get trained, right? An overview presentation. I'm not talking about showing them products, right? Because right now in our world, people need the business more than they need the products. Well, they need both. Yes, they need both. I'm not going to argue with you on that. But can you tell I got motivation going in this right now? I'm like, so I'm about to go on vacation. I'm super excited about it. And I got to tell you, the first place I'm going to Lake Havasu City. I'm going to spend some time with my dear friend, Regina Koss. She was living in Germany. Now she's back. I known her for chiropractic school. She was one of the first people who started in Young Living with me using the products. And then she kind of dabbled a little bit in the business. She had them in Germany for a while, but she really never did the business. Comes back home, and now she's an all-out Mary Kay distributor. And yeah, I feel like, like, you're a chiropractor, or she was. But, you know, I'm hurt a little bit about it, but I'll get over it. I also have to question, did I do a good enough job of making sure that she actually saw the business? But I got to accept, right? Acceptance oil. The point is, there's a no, right? And who knows what will happen? She's an on-off customer through the years. Great. A lot of people are no to the business will be customers, just like our friend's aunt, our associate's aunt, who said this network marketing thing isn't for me, but I will be placing an order with Christina. Okay. So I am just, I am excited for you. I'm so excited. And I know a lot of you have done a lot of different trainings. I'm going to talk about 2 trainings right now, what the differences are in them, and answering some of your questions about that too. And I know, Christine, you had a question too. So let me pull that up, because I said I would go over Q&As. I am on FB group. Okay, so let's see what your question was. And you don't have to hang out with me. If you want to watch this later, you can. Oh, I can't play the video on this, but I can go to my group, hopefully. All right, so some of you have asked me about training. Okay, where was that Q&A? Congratulations again on a lot of you winning, or, you know, getting that fun. I have an opportunity to be featured in a homeschool CEO FB group that I'm a part of. I don't know how to share electronically. The coordinator wants my business name and how people can reach me via social media. I'm part of a team, not just my own business, and I don't have Instagram. I'm not sure how to establish these in a business savvy way, or who to ask to help me get started. You know, Christine, you have a personal Facebook that you can have people connect with you with. You don't have to have these other things. I always tell the story of Rita Smokle, right? Rita Smokle was a cancer, going through cancer. She found Young Living. She went to an Oils in the Bible class and had miraculous experience. And after that class, she was out of pain. She knew she had to do this as a business. And in a very short period of time, she was earning over $2,000 a month and didn't even know how to use a laptop. She would call in all her orders in all her new member accounts. She would call them in, right? Call them in. Got her income up to like $4,000. Amazing, amazing what we can do. Look at all our Amish friends, right? Who are platinums and golds and even some diamonds who don't have this technology. Don't worry about that. You belong to an amazing group, an amazing organization. Sometimes, though, when we look at that person who is so savvy as a blogger or is so savvy on Instagram or Facebook Lives or whatever, we feel less than. You're going to do the business how you're going to do it. Now, that being said, if you've had training and you have the bandwidth, then start, right? Start with some posts, start with some Facebook Lives, start with that. And that's some things that we are trained in some of the training we took. I have many stories to share, but I'm not sure how to move them from the couch to the internet. Sorry. Okay. So I think maybe just starting to share some stories on Facebook Live. The thing about Facebook Live is that you're building up an audience, right? You Facebook in general. So you need to show up and you need to be consistent. So figure out what your bandwidth is and figure out, like, if you're more like to be more organized, say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to do this, or 5 days a week, I'm going to do this, where I get on for, I'm going to spend 5 minutes to create a post or a Facebook story, or I'm going to start adding to my list. The other thing too that we need to talk about is that we all should be adding to our list. Is that what'll happen a lot of times is you'll shoot up in your business as you're going through your list and you haven't been adding to your list. You haven't been asking for referrals from those clients. Like, who do you know? Who do you know who needs? Who do you know? And like checking back in with them like every other month or something like that. Who do you know? Do you have any referrals for me? Okay. You need to be adding to your list. So as you're out and about, you're at the park, I meet people at the grocery store, all of that. But those are skills and that type of communication, that comfortable communication. I really learned that through Danny Johnson's trainings through First Step Success. Her life map has a lot of good quality stuff. So that's a very low budget, $30 a month, where you can plug in and get that every day. Like even my kids, we've incorporated into our homeschool, where you can get little pieces of business or paying off debt or whatever. In fact, someone asked about paying off debt in the previous class. And I think a book is great, but really invest in the life map and commit to doing that, whether it's daily or 3 times a day, or an hour a week or whatever. Plug into that. They're little bite size, anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. That's why I like to do them kind of daily or a couple times a week, depending on our schedule. But they have some really good programs within that life map. And I'll post some of that stuff up in the group so you can see more of it and see if it's a good fit for you. Okay, so back to training. What's the difference between, I hope I answered your question, Christine. You just have to move forward, give them your information about that. Let them know that you help moms, you help homeschool moms stay sane, keep their families healthy. I don't think you can say lower medical bills anymore. We used to say that. But, figure out 3 things that are important to them. Stay sane, keep everyone healthier and happier, better sleep, whatever it is, right? Keep your family moving along, keep more peace in your family. So figure out a couple of lines. This is what you do, right? Now, they might want to just say Young Living Essential Oils, but if you say that, it kind of closes the door for a lot of people versus, Christine Harp, mom, helping other moms and family stay healthy, happy, and have more fun in their lives, or something like that. It's just something that creates curiosity. Okay. And then they can connect to specializing in essential oils and home business setups or something like that. Okay. So run with that. Okay, cool, Christine. That's good. Okay, so different things. So one of the questions, the 3 trainings that came up with your questions were Run the Ranks with Richard Brooke, Danny Johnson's First Step Success, and what was it? Diamond Bound and Go, well, maybe 4. Diamond Bound and Go for Gold. Diamond Bound, I can't speak to because I've never been to there. It's a very uplifting, it's exciting. There's a lot, it is all young living people, many women, many diamonds who've been very successful in this. People come back very encouraged, excited. I'm not sure. I don't like things like Mastermind and stuff like that anymore because I feel like people come back and now they're being sold a lot at those events. And I don't feel that that's the case at Diamond Bound, but I don't know because I've never been. And I won't be because I'll be on vacation this year. So that's something fun that if you want to look, but it's at like a one-time, once-a-year event. So it's kind of like a mini Young Living event, right? A mini Young Living convention. Some people call it that. All right. Run the Ranks with Richard Brooks. I'm actually studying that right now too. And I do like it. It's very fundamental of this is what you have to do. You have to connect with one person a day. You have to invite them to a presentation, not products, to a presentation. I like it because he kind of tells it like it is. And if you want to grow a successful business where you can earn a 4-year career, meaning replace your income within 4 years, he tells you exactly how to do it. And so I so far have been impressed by it. It's very step by step. Some of the things I don't agree with him is, well, I can talk to you about that at another time. But, you know, it's very simple. It's not a lot. It doesn't seem like a lot. It's just moving forward, and there's a little bit of accountability with that. And I think that's a few $100s. Okay, so now let's talk about Danny Johnson. This weekend is the Pro Summit. So this is a Danny Johnson focused summit on home business, okay? And there will be Young Living, you know, there is a lot of Young Living people there, and they even talk about, okay, if you sell oils or you do this or do that. And I believe they'll have several different presenters doing that. It's an encore event. It's part of what we did in July. We did a Pro Summit that I was a part of in July, and now they're bringing in this with some new content for us as well. Okay, so that is what the Pro Summit is. It's an intensive. You're going to be there a lot of the time. It's a 2-day intensive. You're very focused. You're getting a lot at you. And then you have the option to get the recording or even the video over 7 days. So you need to carve out that time. It's not something like, oh, I've got my son's birthday party half the day. No, you need to carve out that time and do that. It doesn't mean you can't do the birthday party and then catch up, but you have to make sure you get the video recording. It's very good, but it's different than Run the Ranks because it starts with communication skills, right? And Richard gives you a lot of examples of how he does this, but Danny actually teaches you how to do it. This is what you do. This is what you say. And she shows examples rather than just hearing it. You will actually see examples and see the interaction. You also learn, well, not in the Pro Summit, but at First Step Success, you learn a lot more about the personalities. Really dig that. Love that. I think that's worth the price of admission all in itself. So communication, relation, finance skills. The reason you need finance skills is your business is not going to grow and be successful if you do not know how to manage money. If you're in a crap load of debt, and I'm talking from experience, you will stay flatlined. You might grow a little bit, but if you're going to spend everything you make to try to be getting out of debt, it just doesn't work. You need these basic financial skills, debt skills, because those same skills that you learn how to pay off debt, right? So she's going to teach you how to make money, how to grow your Young Living business. She's going to teach you how to pay off debt. that same skill, when you start making really good money in Young Living, you have a whole nother set of skills you need. Wealth management. It's no joke. It is no joke. It's like another job. And if you have poor financial skills, you're just going to be spending everything you make. And you'll be like me on that stage in 2015, getting an award because we had earned $1 million when Young Living and had absolutely none left. I remember that day. My husband turned green when we looked at each other amongst all these people on stage, 30 of us at that time, who had earned $1 million in Young Living, and we had zero, absolutely none left because of our poor money management skills. I know I'm not talking to all of you, but I'm serious. You're not going to grow your business until you learn these things. And I feel like her trainings, particularly in that life map, has phenomenal skills. Good for my kids are 7 and 10, and they were studying that today. They were literally studying that today. Okay. All right. So the difference, right? So run the ranks, very good. Fundamentals, goo. Diamond bound, exciting, motivational, convention-like. Run the ranks. Let's do this. 30, 60, 90, I think it's 90 days, right? And some of you who did it, you ran the ranks. You bumped up. You're doing great. Your team is doing great. And I've seen this in one particular group that had done run the ranks. But overall, I don't think it's an either or, this or that, but I just like the amount of good training you get in Danny Johnson's training. Now, Go for Gold. I can't speak of that too much. I watched a lot of those videos and stuff like that. It's very, I'm not the only one who has some concerns about it. Let's just say that. Okay. I think there's some good fundamentals there, but I have some concerns about that I'm not promoting that. So if you want to get a ticket to the Pro Summit, you need to get a hold of Tammy Price. I believe she's here in this group. She is our Young Living Concierge Liaison at DannyJohnson.com. So she helps you figure out, where you are. In fact, Christine, you might want to connect with her, see if there's any specials or anything like that for the life map. See what's going on with that. So that is very, very good. In the life map too, it teaches you how to manage your time. If you're feeling like I just don't have much time for my business, like I can't do it all or things like that, it really helps you to lay that groundwork out as well. Yeah. So anyway, let's wrap this up and talk about, you've got to present in order to grow. In order to grow above the few $100s, like into the thousands, into a 4-year career type income, into the tens of thousands a month, or even $10,000 a month, or 6 figures, you have to present the business. You've got to present it. We have a system. I think that it works. I know that it works. Yeah, I know that it works. And if you want to be a part of that, we'd love to have you start with us back. We're going to start up in October again. So what we do is we take you through some on-the-job training so that you feel comfortable to do this by yourself or as part of a group, or you can connect with some people to every week you're presenting. In fact, for those of you who are want to really move fast, you should be presenting our business opportunity about twice a week. And Richard talks about that in his Run the Rank too. And Danny suggested that too in our VIP network marketing training. So they're on the same page with that, twice a week. Sarah Harnish, right? I can't even think of her book. But Sarah Harnish too talks about that. 4, 6, 8, what did she do? She was doing presentations, multiple presentations every week for what, 1.5 years or something like that. So think about those things, look at your schedule. I'll be back in 2 weeks. If you have any questions, you can post it here. I might be checking in, or my assistant might help me to look at some things. Super proud of so many of you. You are doing so awesome. And it's just a little bit longer to the Dream 500. I am so excited of how many of you have won prizes and are going to get those amazing oils and just experience that. Keep going. I know you can do this. I'm so proud of you. If you're just getting started, just latch on to somebody who has success, and, you know, whether it's your mentor or whomever, you know, it is awesome. Get some training. Get some training. It will change everything for you. All right. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.